So I finally got the update for Alexa on my Amazfit GTR 2. For your information, this update will also be available for other Amazfit smartwatches like the GTR 2e, GTS 2, GTS 2e and the GTS 2 mini. But for this video purpose, I'll demo the setup process and the use of Alexa on my Amazfit GTR 2. Guys, you're watching WithTube, and if it's your first time here, thank you so much for clicking. Here is where I review smartwatches, smartphones, headphones, etc. So if you're into all that kind of stuff, consider subscribing. Now I got a pop-up for this update 6.0.1.1. If you don't get this update, it would likely because you're not in one of these countries like US, UK, Ireland, New Zealand, Canada, Germany, Austria, India, Japan, Australia, France, Italy, Spain, Mexico and Brazil. If you are located in the above mentioned countries and if you didn't get this pop-up, just go ahead on to the Zap app. Under the profile tab, select the Amazfit smartwatch. In my case, it's the GTR 2. Scroll all the way down and select System Update. You should get an option to update for the latest version 6.0.1.1. Now a quick side note that this update will not only get Amazon Alexa for those selected regions, but will also optimize heart rate measurement accuracy, increase alarm bell length to 60 seconds which was really needed, and it fixes the all-day stress display issue. For me, the whole updating process took about 8 minutes, including the transferring as well as the installing. I would advise you guys to have at least half of the battery level on both your phone and the watch, and certainly keep them in close proximity. Once done, you will see this screen on your watch which just briefly describes the features of this update as mentioned above. Comment down below if you were able to successfully get this update in your country so it can help out others. Now let's set up Amazon Alexa. On the Zap app, under the Profile tab, select your Amazfit smartwatch and scroll down. After updating, you should see this Amazon Alexa option, which in my case is already set up. But here is how it would look like for you. You have to agree to all the terms and conditions, after which you will be asked to log in your Amazon credentials, enter it, and instantly you'll get the pop-up of authorized success. So it's as easy as that. Now at the time of filming this video, to talk to Alexa, there are only following languages available. For all my followers from India, unfortunately I don't see the language Hindi. Comment down below if you start seeing any other languages so it can help out others. Okay, with all that done, let's test out Alexa and see what it can do. Now keep in mind, you still can use the offline voice command on top of Amazon Alexa. For those who don't know about offline commands, go on to your watch setting, select user preference, scroll down to find offline voice command. And in short, with offline voice commands, you can do system controls like watch faces, do not disturb mode, battery saver mode, theater mode, volume and brightness control, find my phone, open apps, control workout and control music. So if you have both the offline voice command and Amazon Alexa, I feel like you can do a whole lot which pretty much you can't do with any other smartwatch in comparison, like the Huawei Watch GT2, Honor Magic 2, etc. I have shown all these offline voice commands in my full review of this Amazfit GTR 2 linked at the end, so be sure to check it out. Now for Amazon Alexa, unfortunately you can't summon Alexa by just saying hey Alexa. There are two ways to summon Alexa. Either press and hold the top right button for about 2 seconds, or just swipe right from the main watch face screen. I prefer the former one. Let me know in the comments down below which one would you prefer. Now, despite of this Amazfit GTR 2 having a built-in speaker, sadly Alexa does not talk back. I really wish it did. Now let's ask a few questions and see if Alexa can control smart home devices. What's the current weather? Set an alarm for 7 AM tomorrow. Turn off the alarm. What's 25 by 25? Start a 5-second timer. Remind me to do groceries tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Who is the current Prime Minister of Canada? What's the time in Toronto, Canada? How far is the moon from Earth? What's the meaning of shenanigans? Now let's ask Siri some funny questions. Who is better, Alexa or Siri? That's quite a diplomatic answer, huh? Who is better, Google Assistant or Siri? Can you call John? Send a text message to John. So unfortunately, calling and messaging feature are not available when paired with an iPhone. Open settings. So Alexa can't open apps or control settings, but as said earlier, offline voice commands can do that. Turn on smart power strip. Turn off smart power strip. So fortunately, Alexa can control all the smart home devices like the smart power strip. So as you can see, Alexa is quite responsive and very quick to respond. It does pretty good job, but I really wish it could talk back and can do a bit more like sending messages, making calls, etc. But I personally think with Alexa and the offline voice command, this Amazfit GTR 2 certainly becomes very easy recommendation over other competitive smartwatches like the Huawei Watch GT2 or the Honor Magic 2, as they lack voice control and a lot of other features which I have talked about in separate videos that you can find in the playlist linked at the end of this video. So I really hope you found this video helpful. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up. It really means a lot. Also follow me on my other social media network for early preview to upcoming videos and free giveaways. Links are in the description of all my videos. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out upcoming videos, and thank you so much for watching. Take care. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, I highly recommend you check out these videos.